What is up, and welcome back to Night Kids After Dark podcast for today's date, June 19th, 2023. I'm your host, Yanonick, followed by BTG and Professor Dexter. What's happening, guys?
What
Hello.
is up, guys?
Hello, hello.
How was your weekend? Happy Juneteenth.
Happy Juneteenth. Happy belated Father's Day. Is that a thing? Can I say belated for Father's Day?
Happy freaking Father's Day. Oh my gosh, you can say that.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers and, fathers that aren't here and everybody. Yeah.
Heck yeah.
100.
No, I had a crazy weekend, man. Now, for you guys that are here, thank you for joining us because I didn't expect anybody to be here because we previously told you guys we weren't going to be here this week.
So
Funny
many mixed signals.
Funny story. No, I was actually supposed to be in a class this week, but
Uh,
uh still looking at these damn hard drives or solid SSDs. No, yeah, I was supposed to be in a class. I got approved by my employer for them to pay for it and everything. Then went through the process to actually have them pay for it, and they took too long to get back to me, and I missed registration. So
Oh,
nice.
it's okay.
Nice.
I can go to the next class. But yeah, so I won't be in class for these next 2 weeks.
okay. Well, are
Yeah,
you
I was supposed to. Oh, sorry.
No, I was just more curious the way you did a little disappointed.
I was disappointed because I was so ready to just like get it done and knocked out the way. And now it just sucks because this would have been I had a plan for when I wanted to do it because I knew the summer was going to be packed for me, so I wanted to get it done before the rest of the summer started. So now I got to wait till like August to take it because that's the only time that I'm really going to be free to do it. So
Dang. Well, hopefully, Professor has some good news. How was your weekend? What's going on?
I had a whole weekend by myself, so it was just Diablo 4 on repeat until my eyes bled.
Nothing special for Father's Day. Nobody came at you.
that was the special for Father's
That
Day.
was the special. Yeah.
No, yeah, my family kind of did the same thing too. They went down, they traveled down south to Georgia. And so, yeah, I had a whole week. Well, I still have the week to myself. They come back Wednesday, so I got one more day. One more day of freedom.
One more. Freedom.
It's funny
But-
because my father said the same thing. He just wanted a day where he didn't have to do anything. So it sounds like both of you guys got a chance to do that.
It's the dream. Also,
like-
I'll be right back. I'm
it's a-
here, but
Yeah, it's a dad thing, man. And the thing is, like, it's cool. I think a week is a little too long, but obviously they did all a week just because they were like, well, we might as well stay there a week if we're gonna go down. And I'm like, yeah, that's cool. But it's almost a week is a little too long. Like I'm like, now I'm not running out of stuff to do. But you'd be surprised, like
You
when
missed
you're
your
like
family.
when you're by yourself, you realize all the other things that you can do. So then
Right.
you do so much of it that you just burn yourself out. Like it's wild. So, but
And
yeah,
then they come home and you're like, man, I can't wait till you guys leave again.
all right. You guys
The
need to
second
go.
they get here.
They need to leave once a week.
It's like, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
my hair.
Just need a second house so they can live in it one day a week, or I can go live in it one day a week. Either way.
Well, it was lovely, man. I got a chance to hang out with BTG and some of the other Night Kid members and other bros, and it was wonderful. We got a chance to smoke cigars, have drinks, barbecue. BTG was on the grill. Food turned out. He grilled us steaks, y'all. Come on now, that's
It was a good
Hell
time.
yeah. That
Good
sounds
time.
like if I were to go to like what is that restaurant called where they cook it in front of you?
oh
Hibachi.
barbecue? Hibachi.
Yeah, yeah.
Hibachi.
You're a
Man.
professional.
I am a professional. Now I like to have if people come to my house, I like them to feel comfortable.
Yeah,
So
you
like
definitely
literally when people come to my house, I'm like, look, if it's in the fridge, you can have it. Like, don't ask me about it, just take it.
See,
'Cause
that's
if
so funny because I can't do that. I cannot. I grew up in a situation where like even if I would go to family's house, like I have to ask. So like my daughter, her mother did the same thing you do, where it's just like it's just open season, whenever people come over. And so like she would just start rummaging through her grandparents' like fridge and stuff. I'm like, don't do that. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? And they're like, oh, this is normal. I was like,
Yeah.
No, because
You may have
can't do
Kramer
it.
as your.
if it's something that I don't want you to have, I'm gonna tell you, and I'll put it in a separate part of the fridge. But for the most part,
sure.
for the most part, as a host, it's more enjoyable for me if you can take care of yourself, because then I don't have to worry about taking care of you, and I can
Right.
enjoy your presence as well. But no, yeah.
Well,
Well, we had no, go ahead.
well, that's today. Well, thank you guys for sharing your what's went on this weekend. A whole bunch of things happened, but let's get today's stories. Today's stories include, and I had it all set up too. It was all ready. All right, here we go. Fable makes a return to Xbox. The Batosai, the Manslayer, returns. One Piece live action trailers. Twitch improves revenue for streamers, and Microsoft is done with Xbox One and more. Because this is Night Kids After Dark podcast for where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday, Thursday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, right here on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids. If you don't want to watch, if you don't want to watch live, you can watch later on Twitch, on YouTube, .com/ at Team Night Kids 682, or listen on your favorite podcast services and just by searching the 4-letter words Night Kids After Dark. Remember, if you would like to watch the show ad free, don't forget to hit the sub button. Do we have any other housekeeping? I know BTG.
No, but freaking bravo on the intro. That has to have been the best one you've done. Like, you must have been practicing, man.
I want to get better at this, man. Especially after talking to Mac, BTG's friend, who runs a podcast about the Cavaliers. So if you're interested in the Cavaliers, check out.
I think a podcast is actually called Let's Cavalier. Big time podcast, man. His podcast is super legit. If you're a Cavaliers fan, I highly recommend it. But
All three of you, get it up. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. But yeah, we didn't miss Summer Games Fest and Xbox. There's a lot of news that came out in the past week that we were gonna miss, but we'll touch on that stuff as it comes up. But yeah, let's get into the most recent news, and this was actually at the Xbox conference. So first news story that I want to rock with is freaking Fable. Xbox Big Fantasy RPG gets new teaser after being MIA for a bit. The next installment of the RPG series is being developed by Forza developer Playground Games. Not today, but during Summer Game Fest 2023, we got a brief look at the next big Fable game via newly released CG featuring the IT crowd's Richard Ayoade. How do you say his name?
Iota.
No, Ayoade.
You killed it.
Is it?
You killed it. Yeah.
I don't know. Plus a blink, and you'll miss it. Glimpse of in-game footage. The latest reveal of this much-delayed upcoming RPG happened during today's Xbox and Bethesda's not E3 video game showcase. This new Fable is developed by Playground Games, the same team behind the incredibly popular open-world Forza spin-off series, Forza Horizon. At this point, Horizon has replaced the main series, with most players more excited about it than the original Motorsport franchise. While the majority of the short trailer showed, I can't say his name, as a giant called Dave, scattered within were a few seconds of female lead characters chopped at people with a sword and blasting others with fireballs. It looked nice, then it was gone. Interestingly, as we learned in 2021, this new Fable game is being built using the tech that Playground developed for Forza Horizon. Considering how fantastic the Horizon games are and how big and detailed its open world maps have been, it's not surprising to hear that Playground is leveraging those tools and that engine to help it build a big new fantasy RPG. Did you guys watch this video at all?
I
I have
did.
not.
I'm pumped.
So I didn't. So I watched it, but I saw it. This is gonna sound really bad. I had it playing while I was driving home, so I didn't really get to look at it. I really just heard it for the most part. Uh,
It looks really pretty, but it doesn't really tell us anything yet. So
okay.
No gameplay footage yet.
no, they have in game footage. Like everything at the Xbox showcase was in engine with actual like gameplay, like cinematics or a gameplay or a gameplay cinematic. So there's no like CGI for it. It was straight from the game, and you did see like you see your the main character fighting the giant. But it was more of like a run to the hills kind of gameplay, so there was no like actual combat or anything like that. But yeah, we haven't seen enough to really know what it is, but I'm still excited all the same. So
Yeah, so because from what I saw, this looked different from anything that Fable's done before. Like I didn't know it was Fable. I was like, "What is this?"
Wow.
But
yeah,
yeah, it looks crazy interesting.
Not too different from its home.
I mean, did you see it? If you didn't see it, I'll just
I haven't
play
seen it.
Yeah, listen, let me just play it then, because I need to see it over anyway. Because I was driving.
legally, guys.
Oh, we're finally doing this, are we? Because I was going to make a sandwich. Okay. Let's do it.
World premiere. All right, sorry.
What
Hey,
are
I know
the
that guy.
Heroes. Well, we've all seen them, haven't we? Swanning about the place.
Like this alone has me super excited because of how good this looks. Like the actual movement of the mouth, the face, all that looks so good.
Rough up bandits, don't they? Living it up with the common folk every single night. On a day-to-day
Again, this
basis,
is in engine, by the way.
someone who's
So
breaking
Oh,
ground
wow.
with fruit with
Yeah.
veg on the agricultural side of things.
Yeah, it looks
Not
freaking gorgeous.
Sing around mythical creatures,
You just look
I'm
at
assuming it's Unreal Engine 5. I would assume.
wafters.
Yeah, well done.
You see, I'm not here to slay legendary beasts. I'm here to conquer the vegetable, not a euphemism. Let's face it, the age of heroes.
The iconic
This is the
chicken
age of
kick
innovation,
from the originals.
if you will. It's the age of death.
Whoa.
This is awkward.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, now you're about to see like actual in game.
Oh, snap. Oh, this is too cool.
Yeah.
Oh, so it's Jack and the Beanstalk, kind of.
It's very much Jack and the Beanstalk. It's Dave and the Beanstalk, but yeah.
Even the Beanstalk.
Wait, was Jack the giant or was Jack the hero?
The hero.
He was, well, he chopped
Okay.
down.
Jack was the one who planted the
Gotcha.
dang. Yeah,
Yeah. That's
Beans.
Jack right there.
that's
Man.
interesting. So I didn't really. So now that I see it, that's cool because I didn't realize that he was a giant, and she
Too
was.
cool.
That's dope,
Yeah.
man.
yeah.
That's gonna be the first boss. You're gonna be like, oh, what the? That means they can only be bigger after that.
So wait, so
Yeah.
the guy from IT Space is actually going to be in the game, or is it going to be a bunch of other?
Well, I mean, they show at the end him dead, so I don't really know.
we don't know he's dead. His glass is just broken.
True. He gonna hurt himself because he can't see. So
That was pretty cool. No, I'm super excited for Fable. Definitely one of my most favorite games on Xbox. Like the original
day one too.
Yeah, the original Xbox.
Were they
360.
exclusives?
Yes,
Yeah, for
Yeah.
the
Fa-
Xbox only.
Fable, and that was one of the things. Like we didn't get a Fable for Xbox One. We're like, yo, what? What is
They
happening?
actually announced a Fable a couple years ago, and it was
It
more like a
it was a
maze
multi
crawler.
it was a multiplayer. It got
Yeah,
canceled.
and it got canned, I think. So
I
So
was looking so forward to it because it was like a kind of a D&D-esque kind of game. You had a master kind of mind who was going to, create these traps and enemies and everything. And then but then they scrapped it. Oh, I
yeah,
was looking so forward to it.
yeah, I mean, it's been over a decade since Fable 3 came out on Xbox 360. Yeah, that's a
So,
long time.
so that brings up the next topic, actually.
Ooh, wait, before we move to the next topic, this is coming on Xbox Series X, S, and PC
mm-hmm.
And PC.
On Game Pass day one.
on Game Pass day one.
Mm-hmm.
That
So it's gonna
is,
be popular.
look, side note, the Xbox conference was pretty fucking good. Like it was dope.
They killed it. Like
Yeah,
just straight up. Yeah.
yeah, it was really good. All right, now on to you, Yano. Proceed.
Okay, so just to share, the other Fables did eventually come to PC and Mac. I was
Did
just
they?
curious. Yep, they sure did. I don't know what year though, but
I don't know
they
about back, but I definitely know that it's on it's on PC.
Mm-hmm. But that brings up the next topic. Microsoft is done making games for Xbox One. Can you believe that?
Yes. Thank you. I'm
I'm
glad.
impartial.
You said thank you.
Yes, I am so happy about this. Not. I mean, let me see.
Not
All
for
right.
people who can't get an Xbox Series S or S, but for everybody else, it's great.
No, I'm happy for this, regardless of that fact too. Only because, and I'll explain why. All right, so let me read the story. Microsoft is done making games for Xbox One. But don't expect any future Xbox first-party games like Forza or Fable to launch on older consoles. In a new interview, Xbox Game Studio chief Matt Booty confirmed that company is done developing first-party games for older Xbox One consoles, explaining that Microsoft has moved on from the prior generation machine and is now focused on Xbox Series X and S. It's yet another sign that the old consoles are being left behind after a longer than usual transitional period. First point, longer than usual transitional period. Released nearly a decade ago in November 2013, the Xbox One had a bit of a rocky launch with jokes about its size, blah, blah, blah. We know this. In an interview with Axios, Booty was asked about the absence of Xbox One games during his latest showcase, and the Xbox Studio chief explained bluntly, we've moved on to Gen 9. Booty also explained that no internal teams at Xbox Game Studios are currently working on new games for Xbox One, so don't expect some long in development game that will come out for Xbox One next year or anything like that. The Xbox exec did clarify that some internal teams are still working on updates and content for existing games on Xbox One to continue support for certain titles like Minecraft, but don't expect the next Halo or Gears to launch on the Xbox One. And yeah, this is pretty much saying, it's the end of an era. And I'm glad. And that's only because that when they're developing for last gen as well as new gen, we don't get the push towards the AAA titles and stuff that we want. Like it really stifles development. And the Xbox One, to be like hardware wise, it was struggling way before Xbox Series S and X came out. So even if they were to develop for Xbox One and for next gen, it probably wouldn't be the same game that you would be playing on Xbox One. They would be taking out a lot of stuff just to make it work. And this kind of also pushes the whole, you got the Xbox Series S, which is like what? How much is the Xbox Series? Like $200 or $300?
I can tell you in a
I
second.
want to say it's 300, but this pushes cloud gaming as well. Like you'll be able to play these games on the cloud most likely as well. Now that does suck for people who don't have good internet or can't really afford a brand new console. But at the same time,
We
It-
can, so
it's been a while to not try to afford a new console. Like we knew they've been out for a while.
couple of years. It's 3 years now, right? We're on our
So
third year.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's 2013. That's pretty good. Good a little while. I am interested to find out our listeners' thoughts, our viewers' thoughts, and you guys' thoughts on one. We know here in the states we get consoles and we're able to play these new next gen consoles, but a lot of the times people from, let's say, Jamaica, Thailand, any just about anywhere in the world,
They're not able to
they're
play them anyway. I mean, and that's just because of updates.
I mean, they
Day one
also won't
patches.
get them for years in general. Like
Right.
games that are coming out today, they probably won't see for 15 years or 10 years or whatever.
So they're usually playing the previous generation.
Unless they play on the cloud. Just say it.
Cloud gaming.
PC Game Pass, get it.
Fun fact, Xbox Series X is still running for about $450 and Series S is roughly around $250.
Yeah, 250 is cheaper than the Switch.
Mm-hmm.
Probably runs
Um,
better than the Switch too.
And if you get it used, you get
Oh,
it
it
for
sure does.
$230.
I got
Or
an
less.
S. I'm pretty happy
You
with
You
the
got
S.
it? Did you get an S?
Yeah, I got an S.
I got the X, and I love it.
Yeah, I mean, I mainly got it for my son because, like I said, the Xbox One was like, I was like, man, this thing is chugging along, and you want these newer games? I was like, I'm not
Loud. It was loud.
I'm not gonna have you play these games like this. Like they barely load, they crashing all the time. I was like, all right, it's time to upgrade. But yeah, the S is, it's 1440p. He doesn't really care about that, but either way, it still looks great and runs very well.
I mean,
Yeah.
it doesn't. Most of the time, a lot of us are either playing our main games on it, but mostly using it as our entertainment system. Am I wrong? Is that fairly accurate?
Entertainment system as far as what?
Watching.
I would say Xbox is more for entertainment value rather than just strictly games. I think that's why PlayStation has better exclusives, but Xbox is more known for having kind of everything.
These days, I would disagree. Do not think that most people are using their consoles for entertainment purposes besides video games. And I think that's because pretty much every TV is now a smart TV, or we're using Fire Sticks or Roku's. Like, you use those over using your console a lot for a lot of people. At least for me, I use that instead of turning my console on and then having to go through my console. Crazy thing though, I didn't realize that with your Xbox you can control it with your TV remote. Like,
You can.
yeah, like off the break because it's plugged into your TV. It
I
works.
did not know that.
I was like,
You
what the hell?
also can voice activate it and
Yeah.
everything.
I do that with my Alexa.
I'm so lazy. Like so I have a Roku, so I don't have a controller. I just have my remote on my phone or Alexa or, the Xbox or whatever.
Right.
So usually I just use my phone because that remote is so small and gets lost everywhere.
So easily.
So
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
crazy. But no, yeah. It is time to upgrade, guys. But no, yeah, I think this was a smart move because if anything, like I said, they would start, if they were cross developing, they would end up.
Oh, go ahead.
I
Sorry.
was gonna say they would end up to a point where they're developing these games and people would be just as mad that they're not the same as the ones that are on S and X. Because I'm telling you, I can't remember what game it was that came out, and my son was playing it on the one, and I was like, oh no. I was like, I can't even believe they put this out like this. Like the frames.
It could barely handle it.
It barely handled it, man. And he was upset about that.
Oh,
I'll say, I think as consumers, we're very entitled, I guess would be the word. I agree with you on the sense of from development standpoint, they don't have to like pull punches on a game. They have a vision for it, and they don't want to like get rid of that vision just so that it can run at 60 frames or 30 frames on an old console. They want to push the new content, or they want to push it to the limits or whatever. So I agree with that standpoint, but at the same time, I think people are gonna complain no matter which way it goes. Like look at was it Redfall?
man.
I mean, it was a mess. It wasn't a good game by any means, but like people said 4K 30 frames, and people lost their mind for 30 frames. When,
No,
when like 5 years ago, though, that 30 frames would have been like the normal, and everybody would have been like, "This is great." You know what I mean? So
no, I get that, but
Yeah.
I'm saying even with that, if shoot, I don't even know if Redfall works on Xbox One, but I bet that it doesn't even get 30 frames on the Xbox One.
true, but I'm just saying, like Starfield's another one, I think, because Starfield was talking about going 30 frames as well. That game could be immaculate, but people are still going to complain because 30 frames, because it's 60 frames is
Yes.
like the normal.
They
the new normal.
kinda, but it's that's the normal for PC. I think marketing is making it the normal for consoles because we really haven't gotten too many
Right.
like
You have to
consistent
either
60
go with,
FPS
like, quality
games.
or performance.
Right.
You don't get yeah.
And I think marketing pretty much destroyed that for a lot of people because we were promised like on your PS5 box it says 8K. Grab the box,
Yeah.
it says 8K on
Yeah.
there. I don't know what
8K,
kind of
30
8K they were
frames,
talking
right?
about. I don't even know if it says that. It just says 8K.
Fun
Yeah.
fact: Redfall is available on Xbox One. Wait,
Don't get it though; it's bad.
wait
It's
a
free
second.
on Game Pass.
It is free on Game Pass.
It's not worth the price. I want a refund.
But no, yeah, no, it was time.
I like I said, I just think that I just think consumers as a whole are very entitled, and like what was good a year ago or 3 years ago or whatever, like the normals or whatever, we expect more now. And like if I don't get 120 frames on my PC, like on any game at any given point in time, I'm like, time to upgrade. Like so I don't know.
I apologize. It is not on Xbox One.
Okay, and it probably because it didn't work. So, but no, yeah, okay. So no, it's time. It's time to move on. For sure.
Just like the next topic.
Ooh.
Fun fact: Netflix has a bunch of things coming out soon. However, they have One Piece first live action trailer for the Straw Hat Luffy.
I saw
Sorry.
the only thing I saw was the freeze frame of him punching like the extended arm or whatever. It doesn't look that bad, I don't think.
Well, let's take a look because I have actually
I haven't seen it.
we have an ad right now. So
Yes.
let's not take a look. But no. Oh, I got mixed. Oh, no, to the ads. Yeah. Thank you, Rookie, for 7 months with your pride.
No, you got to thank Twitch for forcing people's hands.
Darn you! Twitch.
Thanks, Twitch.
Actually, I'll be right back. I got 30 seconds.
Okay, see you soon. I do
He ain't
like
gonna make it.
You don't think so?
Mm-mm.
I do like the fact that the characters or the people they chose for the One Piece, I think they're not bad. I like the characters so far. I could see the complaints already how people will feel about it.
Again, we're very. It's bullshit how like needy we are as consumers.
Yeah.
But to be fair, I also did witness the Dragon Ball Z movie and the Avatar movie, so I say that with a straw hat.
those were actually really bad movies. I have to
Sure,
say.
yeah.
The Dragon Ball movie was so doo-doo that I didn't even finish it. I didn't
You know how hard it is to be a good vibes and like try to give everything credit as best as I can and be like, it was shit. You don't even look at it.
Dragon Ball movie was the greatest movie of all time. Sorry, nah. Okay, look. All right, I'm back. Netflix is One Piece. I want to watch this because I have heard all of the talk, and I expected people to complain 100%. But once we watch the trailer, I'm going to explain why I'm okay with it.
Right now, I'm watching Cyberpunk 2077. The new DLC looks so good.
Oh.
So here's the trailer for Netflix's One Piece
No, it's not out.
live action.
Here we go.
Ever since I was a kid,
as a One Piece connoisseur as myself, I'm really excited for this movie. So,
I'm setting
Me
out
were
too.
you in a
all
rush
my
just to get another alcoholic beverage?
Yes.
I'm gonna be king of the
Cheers.
pirates.
We're not sponsored. Put that thing away. I don't want to see that. We're not getting paid.
And I think together we'd make a pretty good team. We're heading
I'm gonna
out
be
to
the
Grand
king of the
Line.
pirates. I think I nailed it.
A treacherous stretch of ocean
Believe it.
with bigger
No,
islands
Wait,
wrong
that's the wrong.
anime.
and pirates. Careful with that.
I like the animation. I mean,
I'm sensing a little bit of tension amongst the crew.
Not a crew.
We haven't sailed together for very long, but I know we've got each other's backs.
Oh yeah, you can't swim.
All great fighters
Sorry,
have their
spoilers
finishing
from
moves.
episode 1.
No, they don't.
I'm gonna be honest. This could look way worse. It's so hard to animate that stretchy arm. So like, I give them credit. They didn't like completely ruin it.
Okay.
I'll be on board. Okay, bet. So, real quick, I just want to say one thing. I do feel as though since we don't watch DVDs or a lot of us don't do Blu-rays, I feel as though sometimes movies, when we say, "Oh, it's going straight to Netflix or to Blue DVD or whatever," I feel as though, "Oh, this is going straight to Netflix or to streaming platforms." Not to say it in a bad way as it used to be said, but more so because we just all have access to it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest. It literally just sprung like a little memory in my little brain whenever you said straight to Blu-ray. I'm just imagining like Disney straight to DVD or straight to VHS. Hell yeah!
So, this One Piece, first off, it's not a movie.
Oh,
it's
it's
a
serious.
show?
It is an 8-episode series.
What?
So that's one point for my optimism. I was like, okay, makes more
Same.
sense.
I actually
All
like
right.
more of a season style.
Now that I know they're gonna be able to fill the story and not rush through like wherever they're trying to get to. Second, people hate the voices.
Oh, already?
To be honest, if you watch One Piece, do you not realize how annoying Luffy's voice actually is in the anime? All right,
Luffy actually annoys me so much that it's hard to actually get past it.
see?
His voice? Oh, wow.
No, just him as a character. He was very childish at the beginning, and I could not. Like, it's so hard for me to get past
They
that.
are young. A lot of them are very young.
Sure, but you know, as an adult, it's really hard to like push past that.
My third point for optimism, Oda is actually 100% involved in this. He is part of directing. He's part of the whole thing. He wanted to be a part of it because he was afraid that if he wasn't part of a live action series, it would never happen because he doesn't know how much time he has left.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's great.
Well,
Most
that's
of the time.
depressing.
A little bit.
So it is because if I know, hopefully he finishes it before he passes. But all right, so that's the other point. And then also people were complaining about like, well, why don't they just make? They're like, I like these better when everybody's Japanese. First off, in One Piece, all the characters aren't Japanese. You just assume they're Japanese because it's anime. Like even through like the lore and stuff, like they don't live in
where are they
our
from?
world.
Like the Caribbeans, or like
No.
Where is it?
Yeah.
Like,
So
over.
think of it, they're
Usopp
pirates,
is-
right? So pirates are from
sure,
everywhere.
sure.
So Usopp is from Africa. Sanji the
Okay.
cook is technically French. Luffy's actually Brazilian. Like these are like they're not actually Brazilian, but that's the cultures that they portray.
Right.
So and then Nami's like Swedish. So they're portraying those cultures. And I guess
Wait,
people
Nami's
didn't
Swedish.
I
yeah.
didn't know that.
She's the worst Swedish person I've ever met. That's crazy.
I'm sorry to our Swedish listeners.
No, Swedish people are the best. Nami, not so much.
Really? You don't like Nami?
Nami's an asshole.
And I feel like
little bit.
as long as Oda is involved, I'm okay with. To be honest, with whatever this is, because I don't think he's gonna let it be total trash. And he even said that if he wasn't happy with it, he wouldn't let it come out.
I
So-
respect that a lot. That's a lot of money to waste on it has to be good.
Mhm.
But as a consumer, that's great.
Yeah, but yeah, for sure. But even just looking at the environments, I'm like, okay, these look like anime-ish environments. Like they have some imagination to them, for sure.
So let me
Yeah.
ask you this then. If that's the case, do you feel like another show could do live action?
Yu Yu
better?
Hakusho, bring it on.
Oh my gosh.
That'd be sick.
That would be actually pretty cool.
Do I think
I have a
another show
question.
could?
Oh,
Oh,
sorry.
good. No, go ahead. Ask your
I
question.
was gonna ask for somebody who actually hasn't really watched One Piece. Can I pick up on the show and know what's going on, or is it is
Yes.
it like
Because
yeah.
as far as I can tell from what this is showing, is from the very beginning.
gotcha? It makes sense because it has to be like a.
Yeah.
They wouldn't put it on Netflix on the hopes that like it would bring in a new audience, so that makes sense.
Yeah. So this would be from the very beginning, and from the cast that I saw, it'll be pretty decent.
Do you
think-
think we'll get the rest of the crew before the end of season 1?
If I don't think there is gonna be another. I mean, shoot, if they did do another season, that would be great. But I do not think there's no way we're getting the rest of the crew. I think we're only gonna get all the way up to Nami, and that's gonna be it.
Wow.
So you'll
That's
be missing.
crazy though, because they would have to have like 1,000. You know what I mean? They have 1,000 and some episodes to go through. Obviously,
Yeah.
they can speed it up.
Yeah, yeah.
in terms of like production, but that's a lot of story. A lot of story.
A lot of stuff.
Yeah, it'll be
Yeah.
another 20 years.
Man.
Like think about it though. Like The Last of Us was a great show, and they only had 2 games to go through, and they just needed like the focal points of those games, and it was
Right.
still
yeah,
a
great
whole
storytelling.
season just for one game. Yeah.
People who didn't even play the games were really excited for. I mean, we're able to keep up with it. So yeah.
I think as a show that comes from like another, like from a game or another show or a movie or whatever, I think the ability to be able to show it off to not only major fans of that series, so like The Last of Us, it was great for somebody who actually played the game, who loved the game. It allowed me to go, oh, there's Ellie, that's awesome, I love how they did this, you know, the daughter, fantastic. But to be able to pick it up as somebody who's never played or consumed the content and be like, I love this character, is really hard to do, and they nailed that. And that's what I'm hoping for One Piece, to be honest.
Yeah, I think the only thing I'm worried about is because like with Last of Us, it's based in realism. So it's like, all right, it's a lot easier to do that than this is for any anime, to put any anime into live action, because the spectacle of the battles and the fights is so huge. Like,
And it's always like one more step. Like Dragon
Yeah.
Ball is literally like, I almost lost, one more evolution, and
Yeah.
you have to portray that in live action, which would be really difficult.
yeah, we'll see.
Well, with that being said, if you like or want to see more live action shows or adaptations,
I know Rainbow doesn't. She hates them all.
really, live action is not terrible. It's just, anyways, The Last Airbender gets their first look in 2024. We have a trailer. Is it trailer? No.
So
It
I'm
is a
pumped for this.
teaser.
Yeah.
So Netflix's live action Avatar: The Last Airbender. I didn't even hear about this. So
Yeah,
cool.
it's also directed by. So Aragon's getting another adaptation, but it's actually doing it. Aragon's getting it strictly from the author, so the author has his full hand in the pot to make it like what he imagined it to be, not like the movies. And then The Last Airbender apparently is going from like the roots. So
Let me see this. It's coming from. Yeah, that's cool. Actually, get big.
get in there.
I mean, the
haven't seen
teaser.
the
I
trailer
like the
either.
teaser.
It's a teaser. I wish it was a trailer.
Honestly, they really messed up with the character choices. Who like played the characters? There was a lot of issues, but like the main issue for me was like the characters they chose. I think they have to nail characters.
As far as what?
The last Avatar, like the movie, they did a horrible job with like character choices and who they chose to play or portray those characters.
Wait,
Oh, the
there's
last one, yeah.
Yeah, so they really
I
have to
don't
nail
even-
that.
I don't even remember that movie.
It was bad. It was so
It
bad.
was really bad.
Considering,
So-
in my opinion, I think the Last Airbender, as like the animated series, was probably one of the best written and best showcase shows of all time. And to get a movie like that was just piss poor. It was really annoying, actually.
It was
Yeah.
really bad.
So this is Aang, and you guys probably can't see it, but there is like some intricate detailing on the arrow on his forehead, and it's like,
See it.
yeah, those type of details are like very important.
It looks like Aang.
Oh, I see it.
To be fair.
Oh no, like I can on the arrow there are actually oh man.
There's like it, yeah, it looks like wind and stuff in there.
They
It's
did
like
a really great job.
it looks great.
They even nailed the costume.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I hope
That's-
this is good. This
Oh,
is
look
such
at
a
the
beloved
water.
series to me.
Okay,
Do we know if it's going to be a series or if it's going to be a movie?
I think it's a series.
Okay.
that's
I think
what.
it's a series.
What's his name? Sokka.
Sokka, the wardrobe and his boomerang looks fantastic.
Yeah,
I'm behind, so I still see Katara.
he looks kind of like Sokka to me, for sure.
It's the douchey haircut. I think.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. But no, even like the armor and stuff, this looks really good.
Yeah.
Wardrobe did
This is like Game of Thrones type shit.
I wonder if they're gonna go for a darker route because technically they could. Avatar is really dark in terms of like.
can get dark.
Now, oh
Yeah,
my god, Zuko looks fantastic.
Let me see Appa. That's the one I want to see.
They don't have it yet.
Ugh.
Man, I know.
That's
want
gonna
you to
make or
Appa.
break it, to be honest. Getting a good-looking Appa.
It's just gonna be a dog.
It's just gonna be a giant fluffy. It's a mastiff. They're like, this is pretty on point. This is directly.
No, Zuko looks fantastic. I think. Well,
What about Uncle?
Yeah.
They have that yet?
We know
no.
who's playing him yet? No.
Who is playing them?
We don't know. We don't have. that
Let's
much
do
information.
some. They didn't put none of. No wait. The
It's The
last
Rock.
Airbend. Oh my god.
It's Chris Pratt.
No, not.
Hey, to be fair, he did Mario justice.
He did actually.
To be fair, yeah, he actually nailed Mario.
Oh, they picked. It's the same dude who does his voice,
Wow.
isn't it?
Yes.
Oh,
well, no,
yeah,
that's
I heard
not
about
him.
that. No, I actually heard about that. I think you're right.
He did.
I think it is.
Did he do the voice? Wait a second. Now I gotta Google it.
Oh, Daniel Day Kim. Okay. This is a pretty star-studded cast, to be honest.
I like.
Joke's
I
on
like
you.
it
I
already.
don't know any of them.
You don't know anyone?
I don't think so. I haven't actually looked.
This
and I'm
the
watching
dude
on my
from,
phone, so I'm lagging.
The pilot from
Star Wars.
yeah, Mandalorian.
And Kim's.
I've never seen The
convenience
Mandalorian.
store. I like that show. Okay, so let's see here.
Danny Putty from the show about the game development company that makes the MMO. It's on Apple TV. It's funny.
Wait.
Oh man, what's the name of it?
Mythical Quest. Yeah, Mythic Quest. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
accidentally looked up the last Airbender. I think no, this is the show. Never mind. Okay, I was like, why is everybody white?
Well, yeah. Who does Eero's voice?
That's a
Whose?
great question. I'm looking at.
I mean, his American voice.
Oh,
Oh, Iroh, it's Paul Sun Hyung Lee.
Yeah, he's playing himself. Well, no, that's
Yeah,
the
what I
actor.
thought.
But
That's
who
what I'm
he
saying.
does the voice as well?
Yeah, I'm looking at the series, like the series of The Last Airbender, and it's
Oh,
Paul
that's-
Sun
see-
Hyung Lee.
Fantastic.
fantastic.
He needs
That'll-
to give me some fatherly wisdom. I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm hyped for this. I'm extra hyped now.
Yeah.
And then only what comes out for? Oh, this is 2024. So, if One Piece comes out and it's excellent, then this is gonna be fucking fantastic. and Netflix will be back on top of the world.
So fun fact, the original voice actor for Uncle Iroh is Mako. He is born in Japan. Mako what's his he's known for TMNT Splinter. He was the voice actor of Splinter for the 2007
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I'm so confused. I'm literally looking at the television series and it's still saying
Well,
Paul's son.
he did pass away.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This
so
was
they
from
had to-
season 3 on, so that makes sense. Okay.
Oh man, you did Doug Dodgers? I didn't know that.
Doug Dimmadome of the Dougsdale Dimmadome.
Wait, they had Greg Baldwin did his voice too.
Also, Katara's character looks really
He was
pretty.
Aku in Samurai Jack as well.
Was he?
Yeah, that's cool.
Excellent choice.
Oh wait, I was like Tamlin Tomita as Yukari, and I was like, why is there a picture of Appa? It's like she's voicing Appa confirmed.
I mean, she might be. Never
Yo,
know.
Azula looks really pretty. I'm down. She looks
I'm
great.
looking forward to this.
Yeah,
So-
same.
I am
So we-
too.
So we do know that it's going to be a show, not a movie.
Is this a show?
Oh,
Oh, let me read it. Let me finish the article.
Okay.
All right, so most importantly, Netflix also revealed when we can expect to see it hit service 2024, along with the title reveal were images of Gordon Cormer as Aang, Kyo Wintio as Katara, Ian Owsley as Sokka, and Dallas Liu as Zuko. The upcoming Avatar adaptation has been in the works since 2018 with the plan to bring the popular anime franchise into live action for the first time. Wait, what? That's not true. But whatever.
You liar.
They just was like, no, this is the first time. It's like George Takei, Amber Mid Thunder, and Danny Putty also recently joined the live action cast, along with Daniel Day Kim, Arden Cho, Randall Duck Kim, and others. We'll be expanding and growing the world, and there will be surprises for existing fans and those new to the tale, said showrunner Albert Kitten. But throughout this process, our byword has been authenticity to the story, to the characters, to the cultural influences. Authenticity is what keeps us going, both in front of the camera and behind it, which is why we've assembled a team unlike any seen before. A group of talented and passionate artists who are working around the clock to bring this rich and incredibly beautiful world to life. Original Avatar creators Michael Dante DiMartino and Brian Penitzko were originally on board as executive producers and showrunners. However, the duo parted ways with the Netflix production in 2020. Oh, that's not a good sign. As well as the upcoming live action adaptation, Avatar will be getting a full animated feature film in 2025. In fact, it's the first of 3 planned animated Avatar films from Paramount and Nickelodeon. So we getting movies too.
Cool.
I heard they're bringing back more of the animated series too. Is that true? Or is that what you were saying?
No, they said there's going to be a full animated feature film in 2025, and then 3 more films are actually planned.
Yeah, I heard that they're doing another animated series with the last Airbender, and it's going to be Aang as an adult. So they're gonna
wouldn't that be
explain before-
wouldn't that be Legend of Korra? Oh, before Korra.
No, because he died then. Yeah, sorry, spoilers. But it's basically it's him starting up the city. I'm assuming it would go through that context. Also, you should watch The Legend of Korra. It's great too.
I enjoyed it.
It is really good.
So
I know how to write a story, man. It's crazy to me.
IMDb does show that it is a 10 episode series, but it doesn't have a date yet.
Give me some books. I want the whole series, like book 1 through 7. You know, give me lightning. Give me metal bending. Give me it all. I'm ready.
Metal bending. Oh man.
Aang never
Blood
learned
bending.
it. I was gonna say Aang never learned metal bending or anything, did he? Because it's a specialization, right?
Spoiler alerts.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think he learned it.
I mean, who knows what he learned? Remember, we didn't really see what happened as he got older.
Yo, he's gonna come out and he's gonna be like lightning and metal, and he's just like,
But yeah, so with that being said, I know we're talking about anime and cartoons and shows. I wanted to ask you guys, but I know it can lead into a huge topic. I'm just real quick a yes or no answer. Is Avatar: The Last Airbender an anime? Yes or no?
No.
No.
All right, moving on to the next topic, which is an anime.
Wait, what do you think?
Yeah. What's your answer?
I don't think it's an anime, but it has animated themes,
I think it has anime
elements.
story path, like storytelling, but I don't really consider it an anime. Same way as I don't consider Pokemon an anime either, to be fair.
I had an argument with someone about the Boondocks being an anime, and I tried to tell. I
But
tried.
Pokemon is an anime though.
I mean, technically, but I don't really consider it based on because it comes from Japan. However, I don't consider it myself as an anime. It's more of a
I
cartoon.
was about to say, technically, isn't the definition of anime is animated in Japan?
Yeah, but we don't like to go by the rules here.
We're rebels here.
Yeah.
Speaking of anime, the new oh my gosh, please someone help.
Ronin.
Rurouni Kenshin.
Rurouni.
Rurouni.
Pepperoni pizza.
Rurouni.
Animes. Fifth video unveils opening song, more cast and half year run. We do have a bit of a trailer for this one though.
All right,
And
pull it up.
boy, does it look good. Wait, didn't he? No, I'm not trying to spoil nothing, but ain't he not with us anymore?
This is actually
That
so.
seems like the biggest spoiler. I'm not here to judge.
This
Rice
is
Roni. Thank you, rookie.
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah.
Rice Rurouni. So I think so this is from Anime News Network. So I think this is this a reboot? Official website for new television anime. Nobuhiro's Watsuki's Rurouni Kenshin manga revealed its first key visual and additional cast, running 2 consecutive tours for half a year, and 5th promotional video on Sunday. The video reveals previews the anime's opening theme song "Hitten" by artists Ayase and R. Shite.
Nailed it.
Really did.
Let's
Also,
see.
I have a question too.
I
after
have a-
this.
No, it went back to One Piece.
No, it's the only way. Believe it.
拙者はルロ
You
ーニ
just keep saying.
当てのない旅の見学でござるよ
It's the best catchphrase ever. I don't know what else to say.
本当の名前すら語りたくないの？
日村謙信それが拙者の今の名前でござる
誰にだって語りたくない
The
ことが
art style's so
一つや
good.
二つあっておかし
It
く
looks beautiful.
Yeah, it really does.
The animation looks great.
あんた
This looks like a remake though.
時も離れ
It
たく
does
ない
look like a
くらいよ
remake.
Yeah,
そ
yeah.
の件で自由に人を守り続け
I
る
don't think I've ever actually
剣
watched
心
this
が流れるように
Ever?
story.
You need to watch this.
I mean, I've seen the character. Like, I know the gist of it, but I don't think I've ever actually watched it.
So don't even watch this. Just watch Samurai X.
That's what I'm gonna do. Watch this be terrible and be like, man, this show sucks. And you're like, no, you gotta go back. You gotta go all the way back.
No, just watch because Samurai X is a movie.
Yeah. So with all these adaptations, do you think we'll ever see a Naruto live action?
絶対に許さないか
I
ら
think it'd be really
Isn't that
cool.
one?
I don't think so. If it is, I'm kind of scared because I didn't hear about it.
抜刀斎の獅子名の由来
I do.
味わわ
I
せ
do think so.
There is one.
Is
No,
there?
there isn't. No.
Yeah, but I don't think it's
Did it ever come to the States?
now that
No.
it doesn't.
There was a play.
Oh, there was a play?
Yeah.
It's just a whole High School Musical.
No, it was. It was like a Naruto musical or something.
I would love to see like an actual like live action, like AAA quality, all that jazz.
This is fan made.
I'm looking at this. This looks pretty damn good.
And then also, I want Yu Yu Hakusho to be remade, like the entire show again, because I really enjoyed it. But I want them to cut out the entire beginning. Like, just give me the tournament of power or whatever it is.
Man, but you got to get why are they even there? You know, who
To be fair, I tried to rewatch Yu Yu Hakusho, and I kid you not, that beginning is so cringy. It's so bad.
I mean, just because of its time, it came from
Sure.
a different era.
Yeah, like a darker version of that would have been cool, but like, you gotta
Yeah,
wake up. You
I
gotta
think-
stop.
I think this is what you were talking about. You know, it was a Naruto stage play.
Oh, it was a play.
Yeah.
Man,
Don't get it looked
Man.
dope.
you saw it?
I know, I said it looked dope.
Oh. No.
Yeah, I want like full. I want all of it up to Shippuden, and then all of it after Shippuden. I want both.
To be honest, these are all the people from the stage play.
Yo,
And-
Rock Lee looks dope.
If they just take these people and put them in a movie, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, same. Give them their money, man. They earned it.
Look at Joji. Oh my god, it looks dope.
Wow.
Don't let Rainbow look at Sasuke. Do you know Gar is my favorite?
Look at Kakashi.
Orochimaru. Oh wow, villainous.
I'm gonna be honest. My favorite character of all time, of that whole series, is Rock Lee, and then Gar is my favorite villain. I've always loved those two. And that fight, oh,
You
I
know
could-
who my
oh.
least favorite character is? Sakura. Oh my gosh.
Oh, you're so sexist.
First off, I know why I don't like it.
'cause she has titties, and I can't
All
stand
right,
it.
Next
That-
topic.
That's terrible. man. What kind of person are you?
Y'all
I think it's actually funny because my least favorite is Choji. I've never liked
Really?
Choji.
What?
Yeah, Choji,
Oh
Choji
my
got on
God.
my nerves.
Choji's so dope,
I mean,
especially.
he had a really cool redemption arc at the end, but like, eh. And then his daughter, oh my god, even worse.
I actually like her though.
I can't stand her.
Hey, you're talking about my decision on who I
That's
think?
because Sakura is the main character, and Sakura's daughter is pretty lit. So
Okay, maybe your daughter, but ugh.
It's not Sakura's daughter, it's Sasuke's daughter. Let's get it right.
Oh,
Sasuke did it all on his own.
all by himself.
I'm
Yeah.
just kidding. Oh no. Okay. So what were we talking about? Oh,
Okay,
Avatar. Looks
Yeah.
great.
we switched topics
let's
so
see.
many times.
I know. Next news story. What is this one? Oh, this one doesn't sound like fun.
Mm-mm.
Oh yeah, we got a commercial, and happy birthday to Grimace. It's Grimace's birthday on Monday.
Oh, it is happy
Like-
birthday to Grimace.
Grimace,
Grimace, the big purple guy
McDonald's?
from McDonald's. Yeah, it's his birthday.
Oh.
How did you learn that?
Cause
He knows him.
Yeah, we homies. We go back.
Well, you bet.
They're releasing a purple shake. It's a
Oh, no.
berry
Oh,
shake.
I'll drink it.
Yeah.
Next news story from Destructoid. Twitch to improve revenue splits, but only when certain conditions are met. June 16th, 2023. And it's capped as well. Sometimes it's difficult to know what's going on at Twitch at any given time. On one hand, the streaming platform has made attempts to remove hate groups. On the other, it's also been embroiled in a series of controversies. This is especially true when it comes to the streamers themselves. However, there is some good news on the horizon as it turns out that Amazon-owned company is increasing its revenue split, returning to the old 70-30 divide. The new program is being referred to as Partner Plus. Partner Plus? I can't even make Partner normal.
You got to pay extra for it though. You got to
But-
pay the 30%.
But before you start celebrating, there are a few provisos. According to a recent Twitch blog post, streamers will be entitled to a bigger share of the streaming pot earned so long as they maintain a sub account of at least 350 recurring paid subscriptions for 3 consecutive months. This means the sub count cannot drop below this number for that period of time. To clear any questions on that front, a report from PC Gamer says that Amazon Prime subscriptions will not be what the fuck?
Mm-mm.
Will not be counted, so only monthly and gifted subs will work.
Wait, what's not counted?
Amazon subs, Prime subs.
Twitch Prime? That's so stupid.
They don't count
Right.
towards your
What?
350 recurring paid subscriptions.
I-
Going into more detail, Twitch also says that the Partner Plus will cap the new 70-30 split at 100,000 US over a 12-month period. Once these conditions are met, content creators will automatically be enrolled in the program which will come into effect on October 1st, 2023. It's also worth noting that once you qualify, if your subscription count dips below the 350 sub threshold over the 12-month period, it will still be entitled to the split. Twitch has notoriously had a difficult time pleasing streamers in the past, especially when it comes to money. The fact that you won't qualify for the Partner Plus scheme if you earn too much may seem bittersweet to some. There are probably a few famous names on the site that will automatically be discounted, but for the rest, it sounds like an opportunity to earn more of the lion's share, providing you tick all the boxes, of course. So if you make more than $100,000, you don't get
You're
the
not
70/30
eligible.
split.
But
Yeah.
I'm assuming if you make more than 100,000, you're probably going to be on the list. So,
Or
Yeah.
close to it.
or close to it. Yeah, getting 100,000 a year for streaming is
Could you
very
imagine?
yeah. Well, so one, I think one of my biggest pet peeves with Twitch is they're not consistent with anything they do. So the idea that you meet all your requirements to become partner, for instance, and then you like send it off and then they decline it, I don't think they should be able to decline it. Like if you hit those metrics, I think you should become partner straight up. Like what's the point of having those metrics if they're just going to decline you?
I guess it
think
depends on how you get it, but yeah.
I mean
True.
an average over 30 days, right? Like that's a long time to have over what 50 or whatever.
Yeah, but I think the reason why they have that clause is because, like, okay, say you get on Twitch and you're like, you promote hate for like certain groups of people, and then
But you
that
shouldn't have an
gets-
account then. Like they should get rid of it. There's no
Yeah,
That's also another thing that pisses me off too about Twitch is the fact that they're like so loosey goosey on the rules that they try to enforce. And so, like, for instance, BTG could be a famous streamer and then just say some hateful stuff and he'll get away with it. But if Yano did the same thing, he would get booted, you know? And it should be equal across the board for everything Twitch does. It should be a cookie cut. Here are the rules. You break them, you're gone. Or even a 3-strike policy, like you're banned for a week, you're banned for 3 months, you're banned forever. And so the 70/30, I think that I think they could do it for everybody. I think that should be a partner baseline. I think your 70/30 should, if you get partner and you have enough like traction to get partner, and I think you should be able to get 70/30 off of that, and then 50/50 for affiliates. I don't think is that big of a deal.
right.
But yeah, I just want consistency. I think it's one of the biggest pet peeves that I have with the platform is like you never know what's going to cause you to get in trouble. Like I've seen people play music for years not get said anything, but another person can play music one time and get a restrict. So it's just really frustrating in essence.
Yeah, I mean, and you would think like, I mean, streaming is still relatively new, but you think they would have figured out stuff. But you know what I have noticed with them, I'm gonna give them credit, is that at least they're consistently changing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like
Elaborate if you don't mind me.
it might not be for the best. They always make changes.
They're trying to make something. They're trying to change things to see if
Yes.
it works or not. They're not
Yeah.
like staying
Okay.
stagnant. Yeah.
True, very true.
So I can at least appreciate that. So we'll see. I mean, we just see how it works out. You know, obviously, like, you know, people are the voice. Money is power. So
It is, and the concerning thing is, before we started today's stream, I asked you guys, you know, how do you feel about a lot of the streamers moving from Twitch to the other streaming platform, right? And we've seen this time and time again. Remember when people left to go to do
Mixer.
Oh, Mixer. Now, yep, left to go do Mixer.
Even I left to go to Mixer.
Man,
I tried Mixer.
forgot.
Yeah.
And then
I didn't go, but yeah, I've tried every other platform. So
And then a lot of people left to go do YouTube, and a lot of those streamers came back. I can name them, but I choose not to at this time. And then people left to go to Kick and Facebook Gaming and all these other streaming platforms. So
I have a really
right-
honest viewpoint on that. I feel like it's brutally honest, and a lot of people don't like to hear it. If you're not gonna be big on Twitch, you're not gonna be big on any other platform. Just how it is. Like nobody sees you on Twitch, nobody's going to see you on Kick or Facebook or YouTube. Like that's just the reality of it. You don't get viewership by just turning on your stream. You get viewership by like broadcasting on other medias, especially like small term content like shorts and stuff. I think one of the things that I think I like the most about YouTube is that it's all on one platform. When I get done streaming, whenever I did stream, I would just cut them up and then throw them on to YouTube. If you stream on YouTube, you're just on YouTube. Like your stuff's already there. So that's the benefit of that. I think that Twitch has the ability to being the number one platform. So Twitch, even though it's harder for us to find viewership because it's such a diluted atmosphere, it has safety. Twitch is never going to go anywhere. Twitch has to really mess up to even see a hit. They're just too big. That's why the issue with Kick is Kick's huge right now, but at the end of the day, Mixer was huge too, and it literally killed Ninja's career. Like Ninja went from being the number one Twitch streamer of all time, and he went to Mixer, lost most of his viewership, and then he came back and he never got that traction back. And so like people are so excited to move to Mixer, but it's not going to fix your content. Yeah. So
I have to agree with you in most areas, and one area particularly I have to disagree with is that people don't move just to get visibility, but I think it's an opportunity to kind of find how do I word this? Find out what really makes your content unique, or find what you want your content to be. Because if you stay in one place, you're not changing. You can try to change, but for the most part, people know you as this. But when you switch platforms, which I've seen people do, move to like TikTok streaming, gaming streaming, and their content just inherently changes because the platform's different. Your audience, the way they do their badge or revenue is different. So you kind of switch up how you do
the
things.
mindset.
Yeah. So I think it's not a bad thing.
I don't disagree with you. I don't think. I think that the issue that I have is people think that if they get in during the voyage of a new platform, that they're going to be able to get seen, but that doesn't fix content. Like, not to say your content's bad, but if you can't get seen on a platform as big as Twitch, you're probably not going to get seen on a platform where there's like a 30th of that same viewership and across the entire platform. So
agreed.
I do like these other platforms coming out though. No matter whether they fail or not, I do think they need to keep coming.
Any competition for Twitch is good for us.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Just straight up as a business standpoint, anything that can challenge a company that is as big as they are to make changes to keep people staying is good for the person. Because I would love to see Twitch go, okay, we're going to go ahead and do, everybody's going to get 60 split or 70 split just straight out the jump. That'd be great. And if Kick can continuously do that 95 split, it really puts pressure on Twitch to do the same.
I like that. Pressure is good. Yeah. Sometimes good. It builds diamonds.
True. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
Yeah, you never heard that?
I haven't, no.
Pressure makes diamonds.
But it makes sense. That's a geology joke, guys.
It is a geology joke.
Crazy. All right, we got 3 more stories. Let's go on to the next one. So this story comes from Xbox.com. What is it? They revealed 10 games coming to Game Pass. Learn about every single one. I'm not going to learn about them, but I will say them.
I need to know every one of them. Details.
So you got Tectonica. I don't remember. What is this? Tectonica takes the fundamentals of popular factory automation genre and spins them on their head by casting you not as a top-down overseer, but a first-person character. Set in a twisting labyrinth of bioluminescent alien caves, it only takes a few minutes to realize how deep both these caves and these systems will go. With the chunky lo-fi aesthetic, there's a serene but sinister aspect to this, guided only by the mysterious voice who seems as confused about the situation as you are. You are set on a path to find out where you are by creating a network of production equipment and unlocking the secrets of the Left Behind factory you've awoken in. I remember seeing this. This did look like an interesting game.
I played
Oh,
Satisfactory, so
the best game. Little Kitty, Big City.
Ooh, I
I
thought
want this.
everyone would enjoy this.
This is the game with all the hats on cats and stuff. I love it.
if you
Come to
like
Game
cats
Pass.
and you like cats, this is the game for you.
Hats on cats.
Isn't this like a fighter, and then every time you fight somebody, you take their hats? Wasn't that what it was?
That sounds
No, it's like
idea,
a
though.
yeah, it's like it's the puzzler. Like so, okay.
Uh,
So if you wanted to be simplistic about it, you say that Little Kitty Big City is a narrative puzzler in which you guide a cat back to its apartment through a series of quests. But as soon as you begin playing it, it becomes clear that this is far more self-directed game than that. Yes, you're given specific quests, collect shiny things for a crow to earn a fish, which increases your stamina, collect bread for a stray who will teach you to navigate the unfamiliar streets. But there's playfulness at the heart of all this that asks you to mess with the world around you far more. This is like a happier version of Stray.
yeah, I was
And
gonna say it's Stray.
you could talk to the other animals.
I'm gonna be honest. They saw Stray. We're like, we need to do a cat game, and this is what we got.
It looks really good though.
This game.
Yeah, it looks really good. Oh, another Crab's Treasure. Oh, this game looks really good too.
It
God.
does.
Another Crab's Treasure. This may well be the title of cutest Souls-like ever made. With the look of a classic mascot platformer, Another Crab's Treasure lures you into its gorgeous cartoon world before baring its claws. It might have a playfulness in its presentation, setting you out as a little crab whose shell has been stolen, but this is a deeply challenging action RPG at its core.
Sebastian ain't taking no shit no more. That's-
But don't think this is just a reskin. There are some very interesting innovations to the familiar systems in here. Key to them is that you can pick up discarded bits of sea trash, soda cans, bottle tops, party hats, and more, and use them as temporary shells. Each one comes with its own health bar, immediately altering how defensively you're forced to fight. Even better, each one also comes with a unique ability, making choosing the right one for any given fight a necessity. Comes to its own in some truly nail-biting boss fights. Arenas are littered with multiple shells, meaning part of your strategy will come down to swapping in and out of different equipment to use all the powers available to you. It'll be fascinating to see Souls-like veterans taking this on and realizing quite how much there is to challenge yourself with here. I'm a fan of this game. I definitely want to play it.
It looks so good, and the combat looks intuitive, and he runs like he's the little crab runs like he's Naruto or something. So you get an
Yeah.
idea.
Pretty dope.
You sold me.
Other games, Galactic Care. Save the galaxy one patient at a time. As a new director of Galactic Care, you will build and manage a series of hospitals to keep your patients alive for as long as possible for money, and also because it's the right thing to do. I like these kind of games. I'll probably play it.
I thought
sure.
you guys would.
I really want to try the Wandering Village. That's one I really want to try. It's been out for a little bit.
Yeah, so The Wandering Village. The Wandering Village is a city building simulation game on the back of a giant wandering creature. Build your settlement and form a symbiotic relationship with the Colossus. Will you survive together in this hostile yet beautiful post-apocalyptic world contaminated by poisonous plants? The Bookwalker, Thief of Tales. I didn't hear this one. The Bookwalker is a narrative adventure in which you play as Etienne East, a writer turned thief with the ability to dive into books. Use your powers to journey between reality and book worlds and steal legendary items like Thor's hammer and Excalibur to restore your ability to write. Interesting.
That sounds cool.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's
that sounds really
interesting.
neat.
Harold Halibut. Harold Halibut is a handmade narrative game about friendship and life on the city-sized spaceship submerged in an alien ocean. Join Harold as he explores a vibrant retro future world full of unique, fully voice-acted inhabitants while he does his best to find the true meaning of home. Oh, Neon White. Wait, why are we... Is this not out?
It's coming to Game Pass.
What?
Yeah, all
Oh
these titles are coming
God.
to Game Pass.
This is a great... Yeah. Oh, this
so
is great.
cool.
Neon White is a single-player speedrun FPS where you can sacrifice your guns for godlike parkour moves. You are white, an assassin handpicked from hell to compete with other demon slayers for a chance to live permanently in heaven. The other assassins seem familiar though. Did you know them in the past life? Why do I gotta be white?
Somebody's out there be like, finally.
Nah, his name is white, but it sounded weird when I was like, "What the hell? You are white? No!"
This game looks fantastic to be
Oh,
honest with you, though.
Mineko's Night
I've seen a lot
Market.
of people play this. It looks cool.
Mineko's Night Market is a narrative-driven social simulation adventure game that celebrates Japanese culture and invites players to craft whimsical items, eat delicious snacks, and ultimately enjoy all the cats. More cats. Oh, I saw this. Oh, Sea of Stars. Yeah. Sea of Stars is a turn-based RPG inspired by the classics. Tells the story of two children of Solstice who will combine the powers of sun and moon to perform eclipse magic, the only force capable of fending off the monstrous creations of the evil alchemist known as the Fleshmancer. Ugh, gross. Fleshmancer? And that's the 10 games.
Oh, this is really pretty.
What
Actually,
is that? That's Smash.
yeah, it's like an RPG. Yeah, it's like an old school like pixel RPG.
Which one? Sea of Stars?
Sea of Stars. Yeah.
Speaking of great RPGs, there's been a rumor that Star Ocean's second story is coming out with a remaster. It's the only Star Ocean that has not been re-released, and it's the best one.
I have a question for you guys. Did you guys see the Prince of Persia like side scroller?
Did.
Yes.
Are you excited for it? Because I'm very excited for it. It looks really good.
I think it looks fantastic. However, I remember people complaining about the art style.
That's what I like the most about it. Truthfully.
So here, my thing was like, it's not that I'm not excited about it, but I just really wanted a AAA Prince of Persia, like Sands of Time. I really wanted something like that. But I mean, it's cool.
I love the combat, especially like the reverse time. How they did it was really cool. So I'm excited for it. It's not usually like my style of game either. So,
and that's good. I mean, it's bringing other people into it. Maybe I will get my God of War like Prince of Persia eventually.
Yeah.
All right,
That would be cool though too. It's like an actual like Chris Pratt is, the prince, and we're good.
Next story. Halo Infinite. That game's still around?
It is.
Halo Infinite finally adding fan favorite zombie mode. Great.
You sound
can't wait. It's gonna be 10 minutes of pure gameplay, and then it's just we're good.
Let me watch the trailer.
Master Chief does not look ready at all in that photo.
I don't know. That's the chief.
Is it not?
Like, I guess I'll just die now. I just want Halo 3 remastered.
That would be cool too. But I think people are tired of Halo at this point. There's problems with it.
I mean, people are tired of Call of Duty too, but they still make one every 6 months. So.
Another season? Oh my god.
Now here's the reason why I think Halo's doing well. It's because of the competitive gaming space. It really is fueling it. And there is an audience for it.
Is it?
They're working on a BR. I hope the BR goes well. That's what I care about. I would love to see like an actual like really good art like Warzone style Halo BR.
Battleground
Battle Royale.
Battle Royale. I had so many wonderful memories of playing Halo Zombie mode.
See, for me, Halo 3 was like I played an unperceivable amount of.
Oh, new Forge community playlists.
Oh, I like the customization on the guns. That's cool.
They're bringing Forge maps in.
Hey, I can't wait for all the toxic. Not more. It's Halo Infinite. It's just
Wait,
season.
this comes out tomorrow. New season's tomorrow. So this is what I would have liked to see
From
last
on
year.
release?
Yeah, but I mean, look, I do hope that if this helps bring Halo into the light. I hope so. It looks good.
To
Like
be
that's a
honest,
good
all
trailer.
shooters right now have done like all the AAA shooters have actually done really poorly. Battlefield flopped hard. Halo flopped after like the second week, and then Call of Duty everybody hates right now too. So we're in a bad spot.
They hate, but
Shooters.
everybody plays it.
True. What
Oh,
game was
man.
that? Halo Infinite Season 4.
Yeah. Halo Infinite Season 4. All right. Next story. Final Fantasy 16's PS5 file size pegged at 90.1 gigabytes. Preloading the Final Fantasy 16 will begin tomorrow. And now we have word of the release of the file size as shared on Twitter by PlayStation Game Size, a reliable account which scrapes Sony's servers for information on upcoming games and patches. The hotly anticipated console exclusive action RPG will weigh in at 90.18 gigabytes in size. This is obviously excluding the previously announced 300 megabyte day one patch. Cool. This is a big boy.
So here's the reason why I think this topic is important. Because think about it. A lot of us have unfinished titles or games on our systems, PCs, whatever. You have to make room for this game. I really doubt there's a lot of people out there who have the room or space right now to download this.
You just have to delete Call of Duty.
You gotta just delete that one game. Look at Professor.
I still got 10 terabytes, so at least on PC. I got a lot of space.
So, I guess here it says that they were planning 2 discs for the physical release.
I love that we're at the part now where discs aren't holding enough, just like the old school days, and now we're getting more discs.
So
There's
now,
something so special about that, though, right? Don't you agree?
no, it's terrible.
Nah, I love it.
It's terrible.
They did it with The Last of Us as well, and I think just The Last of Us. I think.
Oh man, I mean, I don't have a PS5, so I don't have this problem.
Woo.
I am personally pumped for this game. The demo is amazing. The graphics were gorgeous. The storytelling was amazing. The battles were huge. It was just a blast. I'm pumped for this game, and it's dark.
Yeah.
It's very, very dark.
And that's what they
Yes.
said. I am excited for it. I do want to play this one. I definitely do. I'm not gonna go buy a PS5 for it. I just Rainbow, where
just
you
gotta
at?
Know somebody? Yeah, you already.
He said Rainbow, where you at?
Rainbow.
Yep. Super excited.
That's why you have friends. You know what I mean? Just to steal their consoles for like 3 days.
That was our last story.
Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy is one of my favorite genres. Like when I was growing up, I actually wanted to work for for Square Enix. That was like my dream job. Yeah.
Doing the art stuff.
Doing their game design. Yeah.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
they have beautiful music, so I would have loved to
My dream
was just to be in Final Fantasy.
just to be in the game.
No.
No, in real life.
In real
Yeah.
life.
I think for me though, like I remember every game that came out, especially the ones where they started using like 3D, like with like Yuna and all that stuff. I remember those cutscenes, and they were so gorgeous for their time. Like there was it. Square Enix has always made gorgeous games, like just straight up. So I'm excited.
Professor, can you give us since this is the last topic, I'm just curious for our listeners and viewers, how does one build a beautiful
Yeah,
Did he freeze?
he did. Yeah, he's frozen. Honestly, to answer your question, Yano, I think
Oh man, that was crazy. Well, he is gone.
I think he was asking how to build a beautiful world.
I think he
And-
was too.
To be honest, I was a character development, so it's a little different. My cousin worked for a lot of AAA games, making like level design. So that's a question for him.
Oh,
But I think it's just kind of like you have an vision of where like things go. I think I don't know. I don't really have a good answer, if I'm being honest, because I really don't know from that side of it. I just know, like, one of the things that you want to do is have a good way of directing people to where you want them to go without telling them where to go. And that's really hard. But I think a lot of AAA titles like Uncharted did a really good job of that. Dark Souls does a really good job of that. And yeah. And then Final Fantasy literally gives you only one way. You just go forward. So
Yeah, that's true. So, Yano's power went out in his whole house.
nice.
And his question, you almost pretty much touched on it. His
Mhm.
question for you is, how do you build a story through art? But
Oh, I mean, you kind of have like, so whenever you start out with a world, you kind of have an idea of where the story wants to go, and you actually build you actually build your story first. So it, in a sense, you have like, okay, where is this? What kind of design are these characters going to look like? Are they going to have like tribal wear? Are they going to be futuristic? Are they going to be like, a mix and match? Are they going to be cyber? And then you can kind of build a story around that. Or you can kind of build the characters around like where that story is taking place. I think story first is usually important, and then character development after that's better. But I've seen companies do both. I guess they have an idea of like, generally with a company, they have like this is the big item that I want this game to have. So like Portal, for instance, Portal gun was like the big item, I'm assuming, and it was actually probably established at the very beginning, and then everything was based around that. And then they did the story because Portal gun's like the most important part of it. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's probably what they did. So yeah, hopefully that answered.
nice. Okay. Well, with that, we are going to get into games coming out this week. It seems like a pretty good week for games. Starting with Aliens Dark Descent coming out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X, SP4, Xbox One, and PC. That comes out tomorrow. Tomorrow. Crash Team Rumble, the multiplayer game, which I am actually excited about. I don't know how much it costs, but I want to play this game. It's on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, and Xbox One. That comes out tomorrow as well. Rogue Legacy 2, PlayStation 5 and PlayStation 4 tomorrow. Dr. Fetus, Mean Meat Machine comes out on the 22nd.
Finally, a game for me.
This must be a Super Meat Boy game. Yeah,
It has to be. Yeah.
PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC on the 22nd. Final Fantasy 16 comes out the same day on PlayStation 5. Harmony, The Fall of Reverie comes out on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS the same day as 16, June 22nd. And then Sonic Origins Plus comes out on the 23rd on PlayStation 5, Xbox Series XS, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Switch, and PC. And with that, Thursday's host will be Yano. I know I'll probably be here too for sure. If you guys, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. That's the end of the show. If you want more content, from Dax, where can they find you?
I actually plan on streaming again. I've been testing everything. It was a little laggy, so I'm going to try to get my direct connect back. Anyway, long story short, you can find me at Professor_Daxter on Twitter at Professor Daxter, or on Instagram for workout, fitness, and all that stuff related at fitness_with_Daxter. What about you, BTG?
Oh, you guys can just find me here. This is the only streaming I do nowadays. So yeah, every Monday, Thursday. But yeah.
What about you, Yano? Where can we find you?
Oh, nice.
All right, cool. Thank you, Yano.
Oh man, he said good night. He was like, all right, I'm going to sleep. But thanks, guys. Thank you guys for joining us. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys on Thursday. And remember, this has been Night Kids After Dark podcast, where gamers discuss gamer things every Monday and Thursday live, 8:30 p.m. Eastern on twitch.tv/Team Night Kids.
All right, have a wonderful night, guys. Bye.
Bye.